Hello everyone and welcome to AOH Primetime, another exciting show tonight where we continue our series with John Ruffier, Ruffier Fitness, and of course Matt Zornes, a WAOH producer and videographer. Thanks for taking the time to do this.
Of course, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Just to remind our audience, tell us about Ruffier Fitness. You've been in the personal training business now for how many years?
I've been a personal trainer for about 10 years now. I've had the gym for about 5 years. It's been a really great run so far.
It's been great being your neighbor, here in Canal Place and all of that, and it's been great watching your business grow. I remember, when you were in the other space across, you moved into the space you had there, and then the client base growing.
Started exploding a lot more.
I love it. A lot of it's success. It's word of mouth.
Yeah.
People finding you. And it's the one-on-one attention that you give.
Exactly.
And people appreciate that.
Have mostly a one-on-one approach to our training, as well as some small group training. Small group, as you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Your little
hopefully
competition
getting
here.
Smaller. Yes. Yeah. And there's a possibility you are expanding your space.
We will be expanding. We'll be moving to a ground floor location and be able to cater to a lot more people in a much better spot.
That is fantastic. Well, congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
Glad that we could have this whole segment. It's been a lot of fun.
Definitely.
To set it up, what we have done is a fitness competition between me and Matt Zornes. And I'm okay. You can spill the numbers.
Right.
Well, here's what we're going to do. It started out with where we started. Where our first, it was a couple of months.
A couple months now, a few months.
Has it been a month or so? Probably. Yeah. The first installment. Where were we? Was it back in October, November?
It was,
I think it was back October, November. So we did, it's called the InBody 570.
InBody 570. It's a body composition scanner. It takes track of your basal metabolic rate, your weight, of course, your skeletal muscle mass, percentage body fat, and some other interesting metrics that can really show you kind of how you're progressing along your fitness journey.
And you were saying the idea that you just look at the scale, you're going to be discouraged. But if you look at all these other metrics and ways to measure, there's no management without measurement.
Exactly.
You got to have these other metrics.
Yeah, because if you lose 10 pounds and then you look on the scale, but you've lost 10 pounds of muscle, you haven't really benefited a whole lot of what you really want to do, because we want to be gaining muscle, losing fat in most cases. And if you're only looking at that number on the scale, you're not seeing really the bigger picture of what's happening.
Let's start with the numbers from the first go-around. Where did we start? You got the numbers in front of you.
Can we get a drum roll?
We can't. Well, no, this is almost not embarrassing. I'm okay with it.
All right,
there it is. Let's hear it.
We'll go with Dan's first. We started out at a body weight of 220 pounds, 220.6 if we're being precise, and we worked down to 214.1. And then we're going to go a little back and forth. So we have Matt's first scan. Looks like we were at 153.2 pounds down to 149.5. But are we trying to lose weight? I mean, this guy's trying to get a little bigger.
I'm trying to get bigger.
I got plenty of weight you can have. All right, so what we're going to do is, for the benefit of our audience, we are going to cut away to what they've put together as, of course, when we go up to do the InBody 570 experience, the scan, we shot video.
Yes.
So here we go. We're going to show you at home what the process is at Ruffier Fitness right here in downtown Akron as Matt and I do the fitness competition. And here is the video of round 2 after we did a little bit of working out and, in my case, a little bit of diet and exercise.
That's right.
Here we go. And what a way to start the new year. Take a look at this video. Here it is. This is it, the second part of our competition. Is it a fitness competition? There's no losing in fitness. There has to be. It a little bit, just for fun. But the important thing is we're getting healthy, staying in shape and all that. John Ruffier, Ruffier Fitness, our neighbor and our friend and WAOH supporter, helping us reach our goals here in the world of fitness. So we're going to go do the second round of the
InBody 570.
The InBody 570. This is a very impressive piece of equipment. And just give us a sense, again, of what it does.
So again, it is a body composition scale. You'll stand on it, you hold these little handles, and then after about 60 seconds, it's going to spit out information about your basal metabolic rate, water retention ratios. It tells you how much muscle is at each appendage, your arms, your legs, your trunk. And then it's going to give you some, your visceral fat levels. So it's a really good tool to see a starting point of your fitness, and then to, again, chart it over time as you see as you're working towards your goals.
All right, that's a lot of fun. Your place is great. I love going up there. And the InBody 570. We did the scan. You saw the video. We did it.
It happened.
It did happen. So let's review the results.
All right, so first we started out talking about weight, which is kind of like that just base number that most people see on a regular scale. We each lost weight on the scan, but then we looked more closely at things like the skeletal muscle mass. So Dan started out at 86.2 pounds. Ended up at 85.1, so he did lose muscle mass, but he lost more body fat mass than he did muscle. So the percentage body fat went from 32.2 down to 30.6. So even just in that short amount of time, we dropped a little over 2% body fat, right around 2% body fat. So that's a great start heading towards that right direction. Then jumping over to Matt's, we have gone 153.2 down to 149.5. Skeletal muscle mass going from 86.2 to 83.8. So losing a little bit of fat, losing a little bit of muscle, but the percentage body fat relatively stayed the same with him. We went from 3, actually it stayed exactly the same with 2, 3. So he lost a little fat, little muscle, but we're basically at the same baseline. So
It's not what we're looking for,
not what we're
folks.
looking for, but it's still not going backwards at least.
Yeah.
You burned 500 calories just sitting here doing this interview.
Yeah, I'm burning right now.
You got
I'm
the
running
metabolism
Yeah,
of
I
a
gotta eat.
21-year-old.
I gotta eat like a dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you're 21, probably.
I'm 22.
Oh, 22. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we'll be
okay.
slowing down in no time.
Well, that's starting to slow down now that he's 22.
Yeah, it's over for me. It's downhill from
Right.
there.
Oh, yeah.
It's all downhill. So
Yeah.
what advice do you give? And on top of that, comparing what the skeletal you say it better
Skeletal
than I do.
muscle mass.
Thank you. To body index. What people always use the BMI, or what is that?
They use the BMI, and it is more or less just a calculation that is going to favor people of average height, average weight. If you're 6'5", 5'1", more muscle mass, less muscle mass, it kind of misses a lot of people. So BMI, we've largely gotten away from in health and fitness, and we look more at percentage body fat, and it's just a much more clear metric of what we're looking at.
What do you think about the idea of having a personal trainer versus just going and working out on your own? There's tons of benefits. Is this helping you at all?
There's benefits to having a personal trainer. It lets you have sets that you might not have necessarily been aware of, different workouts. It's going to help you with your diet and your nutrition. It helps you lock everything in.
It does. I agree. And it's the motivation. This also, a little bit of competition. Do you recommend, if people are coming in groups or friends or coworkers doing this sort of thing, is it a friendly competition is okay, or is there something about...
I love competition,
I do
especially
too, so.
back when I was in high school lifting. Like some of my best experiences of gaining muscle really fast was competing against someone around the same strength as me, or if I'm trying to lose weight, trying to run faster, kind of finding people with those same goals and going in, doing them together, or even just friendly competitions at work or what have you.
And couples coming in would be
Couples
nice.
coming in.
The people that come in together,
Yeah.
they stay with it then, maybe.
Exactly, yeah, and it just makes it much more of a kind of either family or even just a couple focused thing, but it makes it easier to kind of keep it going.
Now, your parents come in.
They do,
They're
yes.
adorable. They are very sweet, and it's fun that, and you're coaching them. They're your clients, and they. What advice do you give maybe for? I'm not in that group, but older people. I'm not in this group yet.
A lot of it is just make sure you want to make sure you're moving. You also want to make sure you're doing some of the right things, because I'll go to some of these bigger kind of gyms and you'll see the mentality of, oh, just move. And if you had that mentality about investments, oh, just invest. Doesn't matter what you spend it on. It doesn't really make much sense. And if we're doing the same thing with fitness, oh, just move, just do this. It really, sometimes you can be doing yourself a detriment rather than just kind of working with a trainer who's going to tell you 3 or 5 small things that you can change to make a lot of benefits, where a lot of times you'll go in and see people trying to reinvent everything in a really bad way.
Sure. Ruffierfitness.com. Right here. This is the place to find you, obviously.
Yeah, ruffierfitness.com. We have plenty of places to one-click link, and you can go right to a place where you'll make an appointment with us. You'll come in, schedule your own InBody, as well as a fitness assessment. Basically, we'll see how you move in time. We'll see where your issues might be with movement. Maybe you have like some buckling knees when you squat. Maybe you get your elbows all funky when you bench. But we'll assess that and kind of use that to build a plan and figure out where we're going to start and work with you.
Do you ever have people that come and say, I just want to meet you and like see your gym and see if this is for me? Like an open house thing or something. Certainly if somebody called and you said, hey, can I just come down and check it out?
Yeah, definitely.
You'd be completely welcoming and open to that, obviously.
And everyone has that option. Our first thing with the gym is always that free fitness consultation. You come down, do the InBody, like I was saying. So if you are sitting at home watching this, thinking about it, just try us out, because there's no obligation. We're not going to call you a million times like some of those other gyms out there.
Sure. Okay.
We won't name them.
We will not. No, I was very careful not to name any names.
Yes.
You don't want to do that. Downtown Akron is a great location.
Yes.
Here, and there's Buckingham Doolittle moving out from the suburbs. The law firm, they're bringing
very nice.
100 GPD with 300 employees, adding like crazy here in the Canal Place complex.
Oh, yeah.
You're in a great spot.
Yeah, it really is a great place to be.
Oh yeah. So and the other thing we always joke about is the Missing Falls Brewery is now going to be your neighbor on the first floor. So can you have a sign that says, hey, did you have one too many? Did you have one too many cheeseburgers?
We just need to
is
make
what
the
it
sign that says how many calories are in each thing you're about to eat, and then where the gym's at.
Yeah,
Yes.
or the best program would be to come over and do a workout at your place, and a beer and one of their delicious cheeseburgers would be the reward.
Oh, definitely.
Is there anything wrong with if you go and do the workout first before the happy hour dinner, and then do it as a reward thing?
And that's where it all comes into kind of moderation. Like if it's something where you're going to be going to the bar, having a handful of drinks and the food anyways, maybe, I don't know, go to the gym, go to the bar an hour later, have one less beer, and just kind of chip away at good choices rather than trying to do a whole overhaul where most people in January try that and then they do fail.
What is your favorite time to work out? Everybody has like a favorite time. Like for me, it has to be morning. So here in the well, obviously we're doing an evening primetime talk show right here, so I'm not going to be going to the gym after this at 9:30 or 10 o'clock at night. But there are people that prefer that time.
I prefer the evening. There's less people at the gym. I kind of have my own little space.
Yep.
It's more relaxed. It winds me down for the end of the day. I like going at night.
You're a second shifter, and that's so you're not. I want to do it on coffee.
All right.
I want to have my morning coffee and get all my emails done, and then I'm ready to go do an hour on the treadmill or something like that. And it's different for everybody.
Definitely.
But you accommodate that, and you have a program where your gym could be open to people if they have a membership and they want to come in.
Yep, yeah,
they
they'll
can
have a
come
door
in.
code, they can kind of come and go as they please. Some of our members do have one-on-one training all the time. Others, they have access to the gym, and then we write coaching for them, and then they can follow workouts on their own.
No two plans are alike.
No two plans are alike.
With all your clients, some do take advantage of all your advice and services. Other people just want to come in and use the treadmill.
Exactly. I have one guy, he just loves doing pull-ups. He comes in, it's just kind of quiet space for him. He does a bunch of pull-ups and calisthenics, and then he's off to work.
Oh yeah, maybe right here in downtown Akron. You could do that. You don't have to shower after. I mean, maybe your coworkers don't like it if you do the workout at lunch and then you don't check. You know, we can hose them down. In the,
definitely.
We're not going to discuss that. There you go. That's fun. This has been a fun competition. This is going to continue.
It will.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
I'm
So
coming for
right
your belt.
now, right now I'm in the lead though.
You are.
So if I lost 6 pounds, that's closer to my goal of losing weight than you have.
I'm gaining. I'm trying to gain.
Your goal is to gain.
Yes.
How common is it that you have clients that are like, I need to add a few pounds? Is this? I'm not calling him an oddball. I wouldn't do that on television. That would
We
be
really see a pretty
it's
good
not.
split. Like you probably see more people looking for weight loss, but I mean, there definitely are some people that are like, "Hey, I'm trying to put on some size. I've always been a little skinnier. Like, how do I do it?" Kind of thing.
Sure. Never had that problem.
No?
Nah, I don't know. Maybe when I was a kid. I don't know now. It's once you're over 50.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway, which is a good reason to, like we were talking
Started
about.
early.
That and you have clients of all ages.
Definitely,
You have
yes.
clients in every age bracket.
Yeah, I've had grade school kids. I've had people that are well into retirement, just kind of keep moving and everything.
It's never too late to just start.
Never.
Now, are there some people, obviously, that have to start off a little slower?
Definitely, and that's a lot of where that fitness assessment comes in. Like I'll have some clients, they'll come in and they'll just be blown out of the park on every movement pattern we're looking at. And then those people on day one, they might see a little more intensity than someone else. But we always kind of find that good baseline and that good starting point for everyone, so we're not jumping in too fast, facing injury risk, facing disinterest because it's too hard and unfun.
Sure. Everyone should see a doctor regularly, and of course, I'm going to sound like a lawyer. You should see a doctor before you start any rigorous
It's really a good idea just to
workout
know that you're
program.
in good health to begin. Yeah.
Now you're going to miss the 6th floor space here that where when our freight elevator
We'll be
doesn't work.
missing those leg days. to
Those
start the
free
workout.
cardio.
the free cardio.
free
But
cardio.
yeah, that's an issue. We've come up those stairs before.
Holding groceries and everything.
WAOH
Equipment.
television on the 6th floor studio. The freight
Fun. You
elevator.
remember everything that you have to carry up those stairs.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's crazy. We have had a lot of fun with this. Thank you for
Definitely,
doing
thank you.
this. And of course, online. ruffierfitness.com.
Come check us out.
And all your socials. You're on Facebook.
We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram.
You're on YouTube. You got some YouTube.
Got a little bit of
things
YouTube.
going?
We need to kind of get the ball going a little more there.
You got to find somebody that'll shoot some video for you.
I think I might know someone.
It's next to a TV studio. I think wait a minute. Here we are. Put this. There it is. There it is. We have a lot of fun on AOH Primetime. Of course, we cover a lot of serious topics. We do newsworthy things. There's a lot of newsmakers and leaders that come in here. And then there's us talking about losing weight and gaining weight.
Yeah.
And it's not a competition, but I'm going to win.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, we'll see. There it is. There's a lot more to come here on AOH Primetime. Stay with us. We'll be back with more right after this.